Hello and welcome to another update of the Minecraft Team Carbon server. And how did you guys like the new intro, by the way? Spent a few hours working on it, and I uh, I think it turned out pretty good actually. I'm not too sure about the sounds, but they are HD sounds, and I did have to pay for them, so I think I am gonna use them. So let me know what you guys think about it. Let me know if you prefer it over the one that Luffy had made, which is the one we used probably for the longest time. And it's a bit shorter, this one, yeah, it's a bit shorter. But I like it. It's just I don't want to say it's more unique, because the one that Luffy made is actually more unique than the one that I made. I kind of used a tutorial to make it, but it's still pretty cool. If you guys don't like it, let me know. I'm still gonna use it regardless, but yeah. So anyways, if something looks a little bit different from my other videos, it's because I am using DokuCraft Lite now. It's still Doku, it is the light version. I was using DokuCraft High, which really the only differences are the stuff like glowstone, the chests, the GUI, some of the items, but mostly the blocks are generally the same, like wool and all that. It's pretty much the same. But anyway, this is actually the texture pack that the server runs as default. It's only a lower resolution. It's called Mini Doku. But anyway, so the server has been running great lately, which is why I finally have time to do some updates here. Went ahead and worked on the website. I updated the downloads page. It's basically the same look, but it's got a bit more of functionality right now, because it records the number of downloads, tells you the file size automatically. I've added categories. I will be adding more wallpapers. Maybe I can get Luffy to make at least one more, so I'm awful at making wallpapers. If any of you guys are pretty good at making wallpapers, you can go ahead and make some and submit them to me, and I might end up using them. I can't promise I'm going to put them up on the website, but if they're really good, I will for sure. So you can do that if you'd like. And so the downloads page is a lot better now. It's not a huge difference, but I will be able to update it easierly, I guess, if that makes any sense. That's even a word. So yeah, this is the spawn we are going to use now. That's why I've been sort of walking around and just going to show it to you a little bit. This is where the server shop is located. And if you give me a second, because I've got somebody here that's just constantly messaging me, and it's getting a little bit irritating. Let me go ahead and log out. There we go. Alright, so that should stop it. And there we go. So here is the spawn that we're going to be using, and Tatsu was working on one, but he doesn't seem to get on much now, and it looks like he probably stopped working on it. So we are going to use this one. It's a modified version of something that we downloaded, so it's pretty useful. Here's the server shop, by the way. Now, a lot of you ask me why we only have such a limited amount of items that we sell. And the reason for that is that the only reason why I even have these items on here is to prevent major deterioration of the server, I guess you can say. Like, for example, glowstone. The Nether only has so much glowstone before you actually have to extend the map to generate some more. So I've made it fairly cheap to buy some. I might actually lower the price even more to make it easier to buy it. Same thing for the nether brick, soul sand, and especially the endstone, because I don't allow really any mining of endstone at the end, because it's such a small map that just mining any of it, it's considered griefing. And you can sell some stuff. I don't buy everything. This is just to kind of help the economy. And probably the best thing to sell is food, because you can farm it, you can mass farm it, and you can just continue selling it, and you get a very good amount for it, a decent amount. There's only certain items that I buy as well. And here we go. Here is some blocks that we buy as well. Some TNT and some white wool. Alright, so I finally got around to making a tutorial video for making shops. Now, you can watch the video Or you can also type in /eabout shop signs, and you get this little small reference thing over here. It shows you what to type in, trade, price, item ID, and all that. And it also gives you a link right to the tutorial video, which is also located in the guide page. So that's a very neat thing. And while I'm at it, I'm also going to show you guys that you can do /eabout, and it gives you a few things that you can type in, like /eabout info, gives you information about yourself. /eabout claiming gives you a quick tutorial on how to claim if you had forgotten how to do it. /eabout shop signs you already seen. Colors is for VIP, that you guys view the colors and the color codes and the effects for signs. And finally, /eabout town requirements is in case you want to create a town and you want a portal placed here at the spawn, you must follow those requirements. And let me show you where the town portals are at. Oops, there we go. They are out here. They're going to be on the left side. If you're coming out of the spawn, they'll be located on the left. Actually, they'll be on the right because Luffy already placed his plaza town thing here. Shop avenues or plazas will be on this side. I will have more details about that later on, maybe today or tomorrow. And this is, like I said, this is going to be the spawn from now on. It will change a little bit so that we don't have this ridiculous looking clown face over here that I'm not happy about. Grant is working on getting this fixed up for us. As you can see, he's already changed a little bit of it. And let's see, I do have quite a few updates that I made, and I'm gonna pause for a second as I look at my Twitter account, because that's where I keep the change log, I can call it. Alright, so there is quite a few things that have been updated, just minor things, like, for example, if you spam now and you continue to spam massively, you will get auto banned. And I really won't be able to tell if you got banned or not. Even if I'm on the server, it'll just say that you left. So make sure you don't spam. If you get that spam warning message, make sure you give it a few seconds so that it doesn't auto ban you. This is to prevent spammers from coming on here and finding loopholes to spam, and just not be able to get banned automatically if a moderator isn't on. Because if you haven't already noticed, we don't really have moderators anymore. So there's nobody here to ban if I'm not on, or if Luffy's not on. As you guys have already noticed, I think I've already mentioned this on the last video, we do have a Twitter now. As you can see, if you type in /TW, it shows you the latest tweet. And as you know, I use Twitter for every time that I update something on the server, I'll tweet it so that it keeps sort of a change log for me, so that I know for the next update video what has been updated. And also when I do tweet something, it'll display on the server automatically almost instantly. So just something for you guys to know. You can do /TW, shows you the latest tweet. And this is a plugin that Luffy made, by the way. It's pretty awesome. Nobody really has this as far as I'm aware. But I think I already mentioned this in the last update video, so that's going to be it for that. I did add a new command for VIPs, if you aren't already aware. It's /WB, which stands for workbench, and what it does is it pulls up the workbench crafting table GUI, and it lets you craft anything without having to right click on the crafting table. So it's something very useful, especially if you're out mining, if you're out exploring. You can just type /WB, and as I said, this is only a VIP feature. Let's see. Sorry if I keep pulling up this pause screen here, but I am looking at Twitter on my other screen, and I have to exit out of it so I can move my mouse. There we go. The VIP server for any VIPs, it's fully working now. The adventure map is up. We have Wipeout. I had a video posted up on the website about that, and the Hunger Arena map is fully running now. I do have to regenerate the map, but Planet Minecraft seems to be down right this minute, so I can't do that right now. But by the time you watch this video, it should be fully working. Let's see, what else do we have here? The downloads page on the website has been updated. It is more useful now than it was before. I don't know if I've already went over that. Just check it out. And all the pages on the website have been updated. The guide page, um, the rules page, commands page. Make sure if you haven't checked those out in a while, make sure you check them out again. And for those of you guys that are fairly new to the server, if you haven't already registered on the forums, make sure that you do. And there's a lot of reasons why that's very important. I'll go ahead and just give you a few. The main one is if you ever get banned for whatever reason, even if it's a mistake, you can always go to the forums and post and request a ban appeal. Also, this is going to be very useful in case you mistakenly get banned by grief prevention for spamming. You won't be able to contact me any other way unless you send me a message email through the website. And unfortunately, my email seems to get spammed, so it's very hard for me to weed out emails that are actually relevant. So the best thing to do is post on the forums to get my attention, because I do try to check those daily, even if I'm at work. And let's see, what other updates do we have here? We did have a few issues with claims expiring randomly and money being reset, and this seems to only affect VIPs. I can't figure out why. What happened was we had an issue with the server space, not because we ran out of space. I mean, technically we did run out of space, but the problem was the backups flooded the hard drive, and it caused the server to totally crash because it could not save anything. And I don't know why, but this affected the claims, it affected the economy, but only for VIPs, and I can't explain why. I just don't know. Even Luffy can't figure out why. It just doesn't make any sense. But if you're still having that issue where your claim amount is weird, or one of your claims got grief because it expired, just let me know. I can fix it. We do have LB, which restores any grief damage, and we have all kinds of tools to help you guys out if that happens. So I can fix that. Just let me know on the forums or on here if you see me on. Just let me know. Let's see. I did try to enable PvP in the Nether, as I had posted a poll on the website, and it looks like you guys did agree that PvP in the Nether was a good idea, or at least most of you did. But unfortunately, it turns out that grief prevention doesn't really support PvP in multiple worlds. It does support it. It just doesn't. It doesn't give me the option to do it via grief prevention, if that makes any sense. So unfortunately, I won't be able to do it. Maybe in the future they'll add a better feature or something else will come up and I'll be able to do it, but for now I can't. So I will be changing the poll on the website today probably. And I think that's gonna be it. We do have a new Warp Wild location. Let me show you. It looks the same, and that's because the inside is the same. I use the same house, but it's in a completely new location. And I did that because the old location was getting slightly crowded, and people were building too close to it. I did not claim out far enough, and I've also set a new rule, and I might add this to the rules page, so pay attention. It says over here, find and claim land to start building. Now on the bottom here though, it says do not build within sight of this building. So if you can step out here, and you can see any type of building that's not acceptable. Make sure that you walk out far enough to build. If you're watching this and you plan to build near here, make sure you're, even behind these trees, as long as I can't see you anywhere near from the front door or anywhere around this house, then you're fine. But I just don't want no building nearby, because it doesn't look that great, and it makes members think that they can't claim anywhere around here, which is not true. And I think that's going to be it for the updates. The old Warp Wild was bought by A4, by the way. You had a bidding war with Grant. Ended up buying it for $35,000. So that's pretty neat. It was actually a lot of fun doing the bid, and I think I'm going to do more bids because everyone thought it was very interesting, very amusing, and even the bidders thought it was pretty exciting to do. So I'm gonna find a way to do more bids. And I do have one last thing I'd like to go over. I am gonna reopen the moderator rank, but it is gonna be completely different. Moderator rank is gonna be a lot more restricted now, and at the same time, it's gonna have a few new abilities as far as what he can do, and I'll go ahead and say it now. I've already selected the first and only moderator for now. I don't plan on adding anybody else anytime soon, so I like to make that clear before you guys start spamming me with request messages. But the person I've chosen is Badger, Purple Badger, and I know he hasn't been on the server much, but the reason why I decided to pick him is because he's actually local to me. He lives just 30 minutes away from me, which actually, if we meet up at the mall, like we would see each other within 15 minutes of leaving each other's houses probably. So he's close to me. We can get together, discuss server stuff one day, and you know, get a lot more work done together as a moderator and a server owner. And Luffy, you know, all three of us are going to work together to take the server to the next level. And by that I mean a lot more contests. We're going to start doing contests again, tournaments, maybe even get some sort of sponsorship or camaraderie going on with other websites and popular YouTube server makers like Yogscast, or there's a few others that I've been looking at. So there's a lot of things that are going to be happening here recently, or I mean upcoming soon. And the moderator rank's definitely going to help. And another reason why I've chosen him is because our schedules sort of don't overlap. I work during the weeknights, and he works during weekends, which means I can be on the weekends and he can be on during the week, and while I can't. So he seems to be on a lot. Seems to be very interested and very knowledgeable of how the server should run, and I think he's actually the perfect person for this. So I hope that you guys welcome him as a moderator, and he's here to help you guys. Although, make sure you don't spam him with requests, because he's not going to fulfill your requests. You're going to be limited to what he can do. He won't be able to spawn items. He won't really be able to use World Edit. As far as I'm concerned right now, I don't think he's going to have that ability. But he will have other stuff. Don't get me wrong. He's still a moderator rank. He will definitely have power, and I'm sure he's going to bring a lot to the server. So I think it's going to be it for this video. I hope I didn't make it too long. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.